someone stealing tires and putting the tires into a van. Guess what was on the side of the van? The guy's name and telephone number. So that the sheriffs have the guy's name and phone number on the surveillance tape. Several weeks later, they go to his place of business or his house, I'm not sure, and they ask to buy tires and describe the kind of tires they want, and he sells those tires to him.
Oh, that's perfect.
Come on, give me a break. Who is this guy? Anyway, okay, we got to take a break. It's time. We'll be back in just a little bit. You'll be calling us at 1-800-405-4222. That's how to ask a legal question on Legal Help Live. You'll be talking to Ralph and Ryan, and we'll see you in just a moment. Hey, we're back. Ralph here, Ryan over there. We're the Legal Help Live team. You're calling us at 1-800-405-4222. That's the telephone number. And by the way, if you're watching us in Santa Monica, you're on Santa Monica Channel 16. If you're in Los Angeles, you're watching LA 36. That's Channel 36. Ryan, what you got there? You've been reading during the break.
I have been reading.
But what are you reading?
I'm reading about the short list for Brown for the next Supreme Court justice.
Oh, that's right.
And so I guess the list is down to 6, and it has
Marino's going.
He is. You've been in front of him, haven't you?
I have, and he was one of the votes for me. Everybody else was too.
That's a good feeling.
It's a very good feeling.
But I guess one of the people they're considering is a Thomas Sands, who's a well-known Latino civil rights lawyer.
Yes.
And from all accounts, even his critics, he's brilliant.
Well, good.
You rarely hear that from critics. So.
We need brilliant.
Yeah, it's a good idea to have.
Well, Marino was pretty sharp too.
I didn't have the joy of being in front of him, but that's what I heard.
No,
I read the decision.
Yeah, well, not just that. He was quite brilliant, and I a couple of months, I guess, before I argued the case that you're talking about, Marino authored a decision, a Supreme Court decision, that had almost nothing to do with our case, but I found a common thread between our case and the decision that he had authored, and I cited it to him, and he smiled, and I liked that. He liked that, and I liked it too. All right, you asked me before about Lindsay Lohan.
Of course.
What's up with Lindsay Lohan?
I ask you that every week, probably. What is up with Lindsay Lohan?
I don't know. She's now she's on probation.
Right.
She's purportedly violated probation from time to time. She spent time in rehab. She spent hours in jail, hours at a stretch, and now she's charged with grand theft for stealing a $2,500 necklace from a jewelry store right down the street here in Venice.
Well, that's right. It was right on Abbot Kinney, wasn't it?
I think so. And in addition to that, in the meantime, apparently she had started to walk out of that jewelry store with some other piece of jewelry on some prior occasion, but didn't do it. And I'm just confused. I'm looking at a picture of her. I've seen her in the movie. She's an exceptionally talented person, and I am aghast and confused at how she's living her life right now. I wish somebody was out there to really give her some assistance. Okay, I want to go back to the phones. Let's talk to some people who have legal questions. What do you think?
That's a really good idea.
Okay, who's out there for us? Cathy? Cathy, come on and talk to us. Cathy, you're up. Where are you calling from, Cathy?
Hello?
Hello, Cathy. How are you?
Oh, yes, I can barely hear you. I'm so sorry about that. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm having this issue that I was denied from SSI, from Binders and Binders.
Why were you...
This is already like the 4th time I've been denied, and I took home a letter also stating that the doctor put me on permanently disabled to be able to work because I have different complications. And supposedly at the first time I got another lawyer, he overlooked the things and was not, it needed a lot of stuff that written in a disc. I went to court. I couldn't do it myself, so I had to get this lawyer, and he went for me, but he didn't help me anything. And then Binders and Binders, I went to them, and they sent me this last letter, stating that I was denied.
All
I
right,
don't know what to do because I live under my son's SSI, and he only gets $7-something a month. He's 12 years old.
Wait, who? No. All right. If I understand correctly, you're supposed to be on disability. You are permanently
Right,
you're permanently disabled,
Yes,
and you're supposed to be getting money from the government.
right,
And now you've been denied. Is that right?
right,
And you've been denied 3 times before this time.
Hold on 1 second. Yes, yes.
Okay. And the basis for the denial is what? What are they saying that you're not eligible? What are they telling you?
Well, it's because there's a lot of writing on the paperwork. I called the people that are representing me,
Yes. What did they tell you?
and apparently they told me they're going to come back Friday.
Come back in a couple of days.
Explain.
Come back
And
in a couple
explain
of
the
days.
reason. I'm sorry. I'm having a lot of problem with the phone. I really apologize.
Well, that's not a problem. So the people you spoke to, they told you to come back in a couple of days and they would talk to you about it then?
No. They told me that they would to call them back on Friday.
Okay.
Okay. But the thing is that I'm the one who has to be on top of them. They're not.
Oh, I see.
They're not calling me. I'm the one who's calling them.
I see. I understand. So this may or may not be a problem with the government. This may be a problem rather with your lawyers. You're not communicating very well with your lawyers. Do I understand that? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, you know what? I'm so confused because I don't even understand anything anymore. I'm just so tired of it because I've been since this was 2007. Going to the doctor, having the doctor saying that I'm disabled, and it just makes me frustrated because I'm so confused.
Yeah, I understand. And you know what? The system is extremely confusing for everybody except those people who deal with it all the time at a professional level. Have you always been represented by the same law firm?